Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game here in Washington, D.C., being joined by Mr. Ben Rothwell. You just finished wrapping with the Schmo.
If you'd call it that, but yeah, there was some gibberish and verbal noises and stuff like that that happened, yeah.
Well, looking ahead, you're fighting Stefan Struve this Saturday. I know there were quite a bit of changes in your camp. You reunited with Coach Duke Roufus, first time since 2012. What was that like?
It made for a great camp. I feel complete. I always say this, I have one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructors with Luis Claudio, and I added in Duke Roufus, which, you know, he speaks for himself, one of the best striking coaches out there. And I just feel like I put everything together this time, and, you know, I'm ready to show what I can really do, because I just feel in my heart I just haven't shown my best yet, and now it's time.
Now, did Duke Roufus reach out to you after your last fight, right?
Yeah, Duke and I had been in communication, and I just think there was some hesitation probably from me for whatever reason. And he's got a very, very busy schedule, so there's just some of those things taking place. And he reached out hard to me after the last fight, and that really meant a lot to me. And, you know, we connected, and it's been great ever since. A lot of good work in.
Would you say it was better than when you first worked with him years ago, 7+ years ago?
I would say so, because we both have improved. He's always influenced my striking game. Obviously, I'd spent some time with him, quite a few years, so he's always been a part of my striking game. But over the years, he's become a better coach, and I think he's seen that I've become a better fighter, and I've been able to hear his teachings better. So it's just been a really, really good mix.
Now, I did see on your Instagram, Jens Pulver, he popped into the gym a few days ago. What was that like to all kind of be reunited?
Yeah, it was like nostalgia. You know, it's been a long time since I've seen Jens, and you know, we all trained together for some time. So it's pretty cool to see us all back together again. And you know, it's history. Those guys were he was one of the pioneers of the sport. So
yeah, first ever lightweight champion.
Yep. So it's something no one can ever take away from him.
Now, looking at this Saturday, I mean, how do you see the fight playing out for yourself?
It's a lot of, you know, someone's got to go out and impose their game plan, and mine's always pretty simple. You know, I'm coming out there to do what I do, and that's all there's to it. When that happens, there's usually a finish on the horizon. So.
Yeah, knowing that you do need a win this Saturday, does that add more pressure to you, though, going into Saturday?
Every fight is important, so this is just as important as all of them. You can stack extra weight on it, obviously in my situation, but you know, handling this is, you know, this is everything.
And looking at the main event, I mean, you do hold a win over Alistair Overeem back in September 2014. What do you think about his fight against Biggie Boy?
It's interesting. Technically, Overeem is very, very good at what he does, especially when he gets into a groove. I think the challenger needs to obviously come out and be very aggressive in the beginning, because if he gets trapped into letting Alistair kind of figure him out, it's going to be a rough night for him. Alistair's one of the best on the feet, and he's got pretty well-rounded game, so it'd definitely be interesting.
And you are a veteran of this sport. In your opinion, who do you think is the greatest heavyweight of all time?
It's tough to say. I mean, obviously comes to mind is right now currently Stipe is a guy that's defended the title, and it's hard to take away from what he's done, and that's just kind of where it stands right now.